So speaking of like kind of what you said earlier about how you in the limelight, in the camera, you need to be polarizing. You got to be like one or the other.
You got to be one or the other, or otherwise you're nothing.
I think I made a mistake. So I don't think it was worth it for me to get my nipple pierced.
Oh, I was gonna say, is this about the nipple piercing?
Yeah, and like, and I'll hear it from you guys, but like, I already know, I know the whole story. Like, I know that I didn't react good enough. The whole, like, everything about me getting my nipple pierced was bullshit. Like, it didn't even make, and it didn't make it in the year-end recap, which I get.
Yeah,
I get that. But it didn't make it in that. And then also, like, I didn't do it during the summer, so no one, like, saw it in person. Yeah. The reason that I got it was parking in front of the door. Like, total.
Which barely, we had to, like, cut it up to make it even at all interesting.
And so I remember even at the time being like, should I just, you know, lay down and be like, I'm not doing it. I'll do it for a better reason. But
you could have probably said that, but also at the same time, we were staying so true to, like, this rule that we had integrated.
I was, like, kind of like, I think it's dumb. I'll still do it. And then I was like, I'm going to be a badass and not make a noise. And then it was just like, he pokes a needle through my nipple, and then everyone's like, you got it. And
there was something cool about, like, how you were so tough about it, but it definitely...
That was the only cool thing I have to say about it.
The only positive about you being so, like, tough and not even flinching about it was that it was different than everyone else absolutely screaming their lungs out.
Yeah, it was like a good comparison.
Right.
But then at the end of the day, like when we were making the year-end recap, we had all these different ones. There was, what, 6 of them?
Yeah.
And
well, 5.
There's 5 of them. Ryan didn't have his. And we were like, man, I feel like this is just like kind of getting repetitive. And
if there was anyone to cut out.
Mics and...
I'll just take pride in that then. I'll take pride in that.
And I remember just being like, damn, bro.
Sucks.
He's going to watch this and be like,
hour and 45-minute long video, and Mike couldn't get 3 seconds for his nipple getting pierced.
Are you guys' nipples fucked up after that?
That was like
nipple.
My finishing thing is, my left one is a lot less attractive than my right one now.
Does it
really matter? Yeah, it's like bigger now.
Yeah, mine looks like kind of gross, dude. Yeah. Like, not gross, I shouldn't say, but I thought having both of them get done, I was like, well, at least they'll be even. But this one's like, something's up with it, dude. It's like bigger now. And I'm like, God damn it. I've also gained some weight too, so it's not helping.
You think it's going to your nipple?
Oh,
possibly. Possibly.
And so, you know, that's one consequence that none of us ever thought about. Like, it doesn't really matter either. Like, you're how it's a little different.
Maybe we should start doing tattoos next.
That's
if I do tattoos, I want it to be like
more
cool.
Permanent.
No, I was just gonna say,
sounds like a more permanent.
Yeah.
I've always that
Big
idea.
Ken's face on my arm.
That'd be cool.
The idea always intrigues me, but I couldn't even let like someone who doesn't have a mean bone in their body pick my tattoo. And then let alone
your best friends that are definitely gonna pick a funny tattoo.
I just couldn't do it. It's just.
I don't know if it really fits our look though. Like being all, if we were all tatted up,
well,
you
how
look
many
like Miley Cyrus with like these random tattoos all over your body.
Well, I mean, even if you did it like cool, like you did like a full sleeve, it just would like almost, I don't know. I feel like it just is too badass of a look, and we're just not badass enough.
Well, dude,
I could see
Mike
like, having tattoos.
I'll get some tattoos sometime. I was just thinking the other day, someone asked me if Cody ever got his BRAP. He has BRAP on his, I guess it's on his right hand, and it says Brad because the P. The D, or the P looks like a D, and it's just really interesting to me. He like went in, got a tat, and it was like his first tat ever, still his only tat, and it was on his hand, and then just no more. He didn't have any more, no urge to get even another one anywhere.
Most people say once you have one tattoo, they're very addicting.
Well, you might as well just lay them on, after a point.
Mike, the thing that you said though, like I wouldn't let anybody pick a tattoo, even if they were the nicest people in the world. I get that, but the other side of things is like if I picked a tattoo for CJ, I know in like 3 weeks time I'm gonna lose something where now tattoos are an option, and then he gets to pick one for me.
That's true.
So it's like, how hard do you want to go on it?
Well, and I agree with that too, but it's like sometimes people's levels are just different. Your understanding of if I'm picking a savage tattoo for you and you're picking a savage tattoo for someone else, they might just be
much different
in different realms where I'm like, that is savage. And then you're like, no, he's got to get just his dick and balls right on his shoulder. Like that was a horrible example, but
honestly though, if you were fully tatted up,
I'm not letting Mike
you could
pick
like
my
put
tattoo.
if you were fully tatted up, you could put like a dick and balls on someone, and it literally wouldn't fucking matter because they're so tatted, it would just probably blend in, you know, like
you don't
like
look
after
at
a point, you would hardly even notice half the shit, you know. It's just like crazy, but
it is interesting though how you said Miley Cyrus, how there's like a new kind of age of tattoos, like where you just get like little ones all over.
I think those look so dumb, dude.
I think like on like certain girls it can be an aesthetic, but other than that, I think they look kind of silly.